Hey guys, this is Leo. I'm Chewing Gum bringing you another video. In this video, we're going to be visiting a place called Retro Kingdom. It's located at 424 West 54th Street here in New York City, Manhattan, New York. It's between 9th and 10th Avenue. And from what I see, here's a little signage. It's located within a community or a communal space where there is a place for beer, a place for food, and as you guessed it, a place for video games. Now, if you look at the website, which wasn't updated or hasn't been updated since March of 2019, it says a place to find imported Japanese games at a better price, at a lower price. Now, this seems to be the little nook, but we're gonna go talk to the lady at the counter here who is serving beer. Her name is Emily Richard, and she is the founder of Simple Brewing Company. And you can go to their website, simplebrewingcompany.org, and they brew their own beer. They also provide food through the kitchen that was closed when I went there, but they do offer a bunch of different options here, as you can see from the menu. And that is done through Chef Mom Does Cafe 424, which is the number of the building. And you have some chef bites here, and you have some chips. You have basically your tapas menu for when you are having a beer. So I think it's a great concept. I think it's beautiful. I think if you're looking for games, you got some meat patties here. You have some baked cookies. Nothing crazy, simple and to the point. So I can come here, rummage through games, or somebody else can come rummage through games, and then I can eat a little something. Cauliflower crust pizza, and you see the prices there as well for everything. Not bad. And you have the 3 brewing options in their taps for draft beer. This is their first one, was the Pilsner, which is very good. Now, after taking a sip, we're gonna go and explore some video games. All right, so cheers everyone. I'm gonna put this in this table right here, and we're gonna go take a look as to see what we got here. I already see a Knuckles plushie here. We have some Foreign Affairs here. Some PC games here. Look at this, Battlefield 2142. Goes for $20 on PC. This one's about $18. You open up the box, and it looks complete in box. And if you look at the disc is in very, very good shape, very good condition, no scratches. And this book looks very, very well maintained, which is very nice. And this is not a Japanese import. This is it has an MSRP rating on it. Oh, look at it, Rocksmith. Check that out for $19. $39.95 for this same version on eBay. So this is definitely a better price here for Rocksmith. Obviously it doesn't have the guitar, and maybe it's around here somewhere, but game conversion magic. So these are a bunch of PC games. This is another T14 rated here game, which is nice to have. And there's the price. I'm just gonna put up a little bit of pricing here on eBay to see what they go for, just so you can see the difference between the price here and the price on eBay. This is also a complete in box video game, PC as well, and it looks well maintained with the discs and everything. And up here we have, oh my god, look at this, SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, $7.99 on eBay. So, you know, basically the going rate. You're not paying for shipping, and you're not paying for like some fees and all that other stuff. I'm not sure if you pay taxes for this. This may be cash only. I'm not sure. But as you can see, you see a bunch of wrestlers from 2009, back when WWE was at a different phase and better, in my opinion. But that's another video for another time. You have Triple H there in the cover. Let's see what else we have over here. Here too. We have a nice t-shirt here. Nature is gay, scientifically speaking. Got 2 birds there. We have some plushies, which I asked, and they're not for sale. So the way this works here is like with an honor system. I spoke with Emily while I was having a beer, and she says that basically, there is a Venmo, but you can also leave money and cash with her, and she basically pays the owner, who happens to be in Japan for a lot of time. So he comes back, and here's all the information for her company as well. Basically, you go about, as you can see, there are drinks here as well, regular drinks, Red Stripe, which is, another kind of beer if you're looking for, bottled beer. You have ginger ale, brisk, iced tea, Tecate, which is Mexican, Heineken, which is from Amsterdam. I know my beer, I love beer as much as video games. And here we have some board games, some for sale, some not for sale. Most of them are for the communal experience while you're sitting here having a beer, so you can come play some games while you're having a few beers. There's a little camera down there, Polaroid style, very cool, very, very neat little place here that you can have in the community, which is not, you don't really see something like this very often. So I think it's a very good thing to have. This one has a price for $6, the Bongo here. But again, going back to what I was saying is, if the owner is not currently here at Retro Kingdom in the building, you can pay the bartender, or you can pay through Venmo, Zelle, one of these options that are here in the QR codes for the games, and it's basically an honor system. Take whatever game you want, you pay for it, and that's that. The owner's here, you can maybe talk them down a little bit, or see you can get a better price for the game. But from what I see so far, the prices are very fair, if not lower than asking price on eBay at least. So here we have Xbox 360. This game is only $4, or recently sold for $4 on eBay, but here you're not paying for shipping, you're not waiting for the game, you get the game right away. And again, look at that disc condition, something that eBay cannot offer you in real time. The condition of the box and the condition of the manual, and or if the manual is even present inside the box. So here we have a Little Big Planet here for the PlayStation. And again, let's take a look at the disc, and look at that. Amazing, amazing quality, which I'm very surprised by, considering there are people, as per the bartender, that come, sit here for hours, rummaging through games, going through the boxes. There is immense chance for people to drop the disc, people to mess up the boxes, but these games look and feel like they're in really good condition. And according to the bartender, again, great Emily, she basically just told me that he restocks pretty frequently. And again, like I said, the prices are very, very, very fair. So, and we have a combination of Japanese region games, as well as you can see, US, North American region games as well. So I'm actually very, very, very surprised, pleasantly surprised here at PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. And again, like I said, the boxes seem to be in good quality. And again, a lot of these games, if not all of them, as you can see, have the manual present, which is very hard to find. A manual, especially a manual. Look at this, Midnight Club 2 for the PlayStation 2. Look at that. And the manual is intact. Look at that manual, and look at that space for the memory card. Let's take a look at this manual right here. Look at this. Look at this. The colors, something you don't see in video games anymore, especially in the physical versions, are manuals. Look at that. Manuals here. Even the card, the advertising card in here is here. Look at that. Rockstar Game registration for the registration of the game. That is sick. Sick. Amazing. Metal Gear Solid 4. Look at this. And I'm just showing you prices just so you can see what the comparison is. This is $8, $11.99 here, free delivery. But guess what? You get the games today. And this sounds like an advertising. It's not. I don't know any of these people. I don't know. I just met Emily today. But again, why go through eBay when you can come here if you live in Manhattan again. Obviously, if you live in one of the 5 boroughs, or you work in Manhattan, or you don't mind taking a subway ride down or a car drive down with the limited parking, again, this is, cheers to you, a good option for you. Now let's take a look at these N64 games. Here you have a Super Mario 64 cartridge, and as you can see, it is Japanese. $15, $30 for the Japanese import through eBay here in the prices. Now we have a Game Boy Advance game here. I don't even know what that says, and I'm not even gonna try to figure out what that is. For that, just it was taped up, and I didn't want to break the tape. So here we have your regular ESPN, not shovelware, but you know, older soccer games, baseball games, NCAA games are very common when you go to these mom and pop stores, they say, where you see a lot of old Madden games, old 2K games, and old NHL games and stuff like that. So we have here Mario Paint for $9. That's the going price, but plus $5 delivery fee and taxes. Here you are with the Game Genie. And there it is. Look at that. I don't see a price for this bad boy either, so I'm not sure if what it goes for, but on eBay it's $16.99. So let's see, we have an NES. Look at that. This game is $5 here, $14 on eBay. We have some Pokemon cards here. It has a little tape on it, probably not the best condition, but there are some Pokemon cards just sprinkled in between everything here. We have some ice here. Mystery ball. I don't know what this is here. Maybe the owner has to be here in order for us to get something in regards to this. We have some little cartridges here, some toys over here on the left. A Pokeball, a green Pokeball. So let's open it up. We got some stickers here. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. Little sticker in there. Let's put it back together. Sorry, I'm not the most knowledgeable about Pokemon characters, so you'll have to tell me in the comments down below who that Pokemon was inside that sticker. Because the name is not coming to mind right now. We have a cover, seems to be for, I'm not sure, some games, game storage, I guess. What is this? Back here. Oh, GameCube games. Look at this, Pikmin 2. The Japanese import game here is like $20 here on eBay. Gran Turismo for the PSP, $30, and here it's a lot. Look at this condition here. Look at this manual. I'm a big Gran Turismo fan. This is actually this is a steal. It's $15 here. Let's see, $15 and it goes for $30 on eBay. I might have to pick this one up. I'm a big Gran Turismo fan. I love Gran Turismo. I think it's one of the greatest racing games ever made. I'm sorry for the Forza fans. I have yet to play a Forza game, so I will be playing one. I'm not one who's going to completely ignore the other franchise, but I will be playing it, especially once it makes its way over to the PlayStation 5, which I think it has already. I just haven't had the chance to play it, Forza Horizon. But we have some 3DS games, Angry Birds, $10 over on eBay. So these are all recently sold games on eBay and the prices. I think if you're a reseller, which you know I'm not, but if you are, or if you happen to be someone who is looking for a bargain, this might be a good stop for you, especially if you have an afternoon where you might want to rummage through games and see if you can find a good deal for yourself. If you are a collector or reseller, maybe you own your own store, or maybe you want to just get a little bit of a nostalgia boost while sipping on a beer. So there you go. But here it is. Look at this manual. I miss manuals so much. This is why I'm like a very big physical media, physical game guy, because I can't do this to my digital collection. I cannot go over to my digital collection on my PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PS Vita, and look through the games that have any type of nostalgia kick other than the actual playing of the game, I need to remember when I open this box for the first time. Look at this game. Look at this art. Look at this disc. Look at the UMD disc for a PSP back in the day. Look at these controllers. These are all third-party controllers, but these have some sort of meaning and memory and the touch and the feel. It's just amazing. Now tell me a little bit about yourselves when you're watching this video. Do you like these videos? Do you like me visiting these places? Do you like me going to toy stores? Do you like me going to Toys R Us? Do you like me going to different retro stores like this? Do you want me to go to a flea market where there may be some video games in there, where there may be some VHS tapes, where there may be some DVDs, Blu-rays? I am down for it all. I love, like I said, physical media. I know friends, some who watch these videos who hate physical media and who are all about digital, which I agree because, you know, I am a father and I do have 2 daughters, and I'm also a husband. And guess what? All of the physical media on my, well, let's just say in my garage is taking up a lot of space. And, you know, let's just be honest here. I am, you know, sometimes in the doghouse because there's no room in the garage, or because there's too much organized or unorganized chaos in the corner of my video game garage. Where, listen, when I was younger, I thought I was going to buy a house. I was going to have a game room, a man cave, and guess what? My daughters took up every single room. I have a playroom. I have a bunch of other rooms, bedrooms, obviously, and the game room or the man cave stayed in the garage. So now I have, you know, limited time or limited shelf space to actually portray, or actually, what's the word I'm looking for, display my video game collection. So like I said, if a limited run game comes out or is releasing, I really have to think about whether or not I want that game, whether or not I want to support it, whether or not I want that specific franchise to be displayed, if displayed at all, or if it's going to be in a box in the corner for the next 10 years, you know. And that's something that I'm kind of slowly moving away from. I used to buy every single limited run game that would ever release, especially on the PS Vita. Now I have almost a complete collection of the PS Vita, but I've composed myself when it comes to physical media in regards to other games, because I cannot continue to pile on the mess in my garage unless I want to get kicked out of the house. And then, you know, there you go. Then I'm going to be asking for, you know, room and board somewhere else. And I'm going to have to take all my video games with me, which I don't know if they'll fit in the trunk of my car. So, correct. So, I do have to compose myself, and I do try to compose myself. It's really hard not to buy stuff while I'm recording these videos. Cheers. I'm taking another sip of this beer. But yes, I am composing myself, because if I don't compose myself, then I'm going to just be added to the mess, to the chaos, the organized chaos. So I have to compose myself, which is fine, but I can see myself making a video one day of selling a majority of my collection, which I have been collecting since I've been a kid. So you could only imagine the number of Nintendo games, Sega Genesis games, N64 games, GameCube, Wii U, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, even some Xbox 360 and Xbox games are in that collection. So Game Boy, oh my god, Game Boy, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, oh my god, you can go on PSP, PlayStation Vita, like I said. So again, let me know, are you going through the same kind of struggles when it comes to physical media? Are you all digital? Are you a reseller? Do you like to resell games? Do you like to play your games? Do they collect dust just like mine in the corner of a garage or attic? Or do you actually have them nicely displayed somewhere? And if so, please give me some advice as to how I can go about making a shelf for it or something. But yeah, I'd say that's a little bit about me, a little bit about my struggles with physical media, but I enjoy it. And I still go through the boxes sometimes, just, for therapeutic purposes. But that is it. If you have some questions about this location or any of the other locations I've ever been to, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below and ask away. Please let me know if you want me to go to other places in Manhattan or around the world or even in other states. I would greatly appreciate the input. Thank you everyone who's ever watched any of my videos. This place is really cool, so if you're in the city, 54th Street, West 54th, please take a look between 9th and 10th Avenue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will talk to you and see you in the next video. Good night, everyone.